Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Stroud looking to throw. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. .23 yards, the final tally.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Downs going in motion right. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings us 3rd and 4.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Quick throw to Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete to Dell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 3rd and 6. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Here's Stroud. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Stroud now to throw. To Mixon on the check down. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. Able to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Colts 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Back to Taylor on first down. Powers through him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First and 10, Taylor now. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Richardson looking to throw this. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Downs going in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Gay's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action. Stroud now. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final minute now of the third quarter. Inside handoff to Mixon. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud out of the gun here. And incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Donald Parham, 41 yards. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Stroud. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Stroud sets up the play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon to about the 26 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang up.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, 60 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And that flag accepted. Another extra point opportunity here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Richardson working from the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the right sideline. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's loose again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 90 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.